Welcome back everyone and welcome to my lovely channel. Good to talk to you once again. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Sure, it's good weather outside, very well for those who can be outside and do some, walking and stuff like that. Guys, you have a huge pleasure to watch me. I'm taking this lovely destroyer, the Akizuki, very nice, good looking permanent paint. I received this camo for free, just completed a mission, so it is a weird camo, but I like it. It's a free premium camo. Now this map, it's Okinawa, and there are 5 tier 7 ships and 5 tier 9 7 ships. What's special about the matchmaking is that there's a division of Buffalo, Brindisi, and 2 Kitakaze. That's the all tier 9, and all of them, they are in divisions. Now of course the friendly Kitakazes, they are together at B. Over here, probably, I'm just saying that Buffalo, it's close by Brindisi, also not very far. So I like to say, when a destroyer receives such a massive support, I'm talking about 3-4 battleships and at least 3 cruisers, of which 2 are radar, it's pretty smart way to move, because even if you die, there is a big chance that those cruisers can deal significant damage. And I spotted, oh my lord, that it's Kitakaze. It's bad news actually for me, because he has even faster rate of fire and slightly more HP pool. I'm just slightly. But the difference between DPM of the Kitakaze and me, it's not huge different. Sure, you may argue that he has close to 3000 more HP pool. There's 3 ships aiming at me. Colorado. But there is something from the left side. It's the HMS Lyon, the French battleship. Now guys, there's something he went totally wrong. The enemy Kitakaze smoke up, and there is a Buffalo not very close, and Buffalo is charging. He probably has the hydro and radar very soon. Now remember guys that this enemy Kitakaze had some support, but the support is too far away. I'm talking about where the enemy Kitakaze and his support, it's between 7.3 and 14-15 kilometers away. I open fire, I pop the smoke, and that is really bad news for him, really darn bad news, because it's not just me farming him, but also radar at the same time. I'm talking about 3-4 battleships and the friendly radar cruiser, the Buffalo. He overextended. But guys, if he goes down and friendly, there's a 2 Kitakaze, how the hell you deal with 2 Kitakaze at B? There is an enemy Akizuki, but I do believe versus 2 Kitakaze in division, you are toast. No matter how good the destroyer you are, no matter if it's a Kaba or Mogador himself, 2 Kitakaze will always do short work of no matter what destroyer you are, because it's too much of Daka, too much of firepower. And in this replay guys, you're gonna see why I actually enjoy this build. This is build with BFT and advanced firing training. I'm a pretty strong AA platform. I would like to say that this is the only destroyer together with Kid that can more than defend himself. What do you mean, Zerra? Well, let me put it this way. When I press reinforcement with my build, advanced fire training, BFT, and Akizuki's AA platform, I honestly believe, guys, that you, with Kid, you have the best AA at tier 8. I'm talking about destroyer likes. I'm not comparing with any other cruiser or battleship. I'm comparing with other destroyers. So I kind of feel alright-ish. I can still die, but before I go down, I might take several ships down. because I have a BFT and advanced firing train, guys, my range are whopping 15 kilometers flat. The shells are floaty, as you see. You will need to know where to aim and so on, but remember that my base pen it's 30 millimeters, which basically this enemy Leon, no matter where I hit, I do almost full damage, and also the chance is pretty alright-ish. Now he's sailing away, so you know, it's not very easy at maximum range to hit him, but nonetheless the Ibuki could be dangerous. But abusing this island, the entire game I will abuse the island. I'm one hell of an annoying bugger. And guys, Kitakaze division, they capped B and they are coming towards me, so we have massive, and I'm talking about massive firepower. In a very few minutes we will have even more brutal firepower. Not because you're gonna die, but it's like a mosquito, annoying as all hell to shoot left and right, abuse the island. I'm not even in the smoke, but because they are kind of a flat arc, but at the same time a little bit floaty, you can abuse an island. It's almost like playing shall I say Atlanta, but in many ways Atlanta can only dream about 15 kilometers range and 1000 meters per second shells arc. You know what I mean? In many ways Atlanta lost its power. Why the hell play Atlanta when you can play Akizuki? Sure, you may argue that Atlanta it's a tier 7 ship, but the tier 7 it's busted, the matchmaking. You see, there's 5 enemy or tier 7 ships in each side, and there's Nagato. I don't know, I do believe he was mad at his team or something. I have no idea why he wants to charge. I don't know, guys. Really, I believe he won't just be sunk and get to next battle. That's all my conclusion, guys. 910, 792, you know, and there's torpedoes on the way, and he's a goner. Now, once again, guys, I have no idea why he charged it. Merci, he said, probably he or something else. By the way, in seconds, 2 Kitakaze will join me with even more brutal Daka. You see, guys, the truth is, when 2 Kitakaze and 1 Akizuki engage you, you will see rains and rains and rains of HE spamming fast rate of fire shells all over the place. Now, of course, the enemy were busy at C, but they are not even a rush to come at B or do something. And over here, those remaining enemy ships are all over the place, and we have massive support here. I'm talking about the entire fleet beside 3 or 4 ships are here, so you know, nobody can come even near this cap. And of course, you may argue that some Kitakaze not even bother to shoot in the smoke, because you know, they have too much of the firepower. Support all over the place. Support. I receive massive support, and I know it sounds kind of weird what I'm saying right now, but in the entire game was literally decided in the very first 3 minutes when the enemy Kitakaze got radar and got killed. And after that, you know, they was losing one by one, and we lost just a couple seconds ago. We lost second ship, but that is nothing, guys, because this enemy Leon is deadly on ASAP. Nice, now nuked him.
That's how it's done.
Not so crazy, only 1 torpedo hit, 2 fires, but 177 hits. And I believe, guys, without saying too much, I know Akizuki has a weakness. It's slug as all hell, and you know it's a big, large ship. If you're smoked too long, there's definitely some torpedo magnet, and you are too slow to disengage. And you, from moving from left and right, you have one of the slowest destroy in the entire game. And the worst of all is that Akizuki has pretty darn crap concealment, 6.2. You know, you will be outspotted about almost everything, you know what I mean. Only some Soviet destroyers and probably some French, but otherwise every single ship that you can face will outspot you. Kitakaze on the other hand is more broken because it has whopping 5.9 kilometers in concealment, and that it's broken for some very strange reason. I have no idea why it's this big difference, but it is, guys. The Drake tried to do some damage, did not manage, and now I'm this inside the smoke. The Drake and all those cruiser guys, sure you may argue they do whopping damage if they hit, but they slow. It's like an Italian cruiser, extremely bad reload time of the those big huge caliber guns. And you know, yeah, it will eat one torpedo and that it's goner. I did have 24 penetration and only 7 non-penetration. I do not have IFAG, guys. Regular stuff, you know, BFT, Advanced Firing Training, no IFAG. But you see how strong, 1171 one salvo if I hit, you know, of course. Ibuki, tier 9. In normal cases, guys, he should be just blapping me left and right. Sure, I am abusing this island and he's trying to send some torps because he has pretty decent, good-looking torps, the Ibuki. But she's too squeezy, you know, and the DPM is too mech. The ranges, you know, what the hell was that? Almost 1,600 damage and all penetrated. Every single shell penetrated, you guys, and did full damage. So there you have it. The first place came Kitakaze team, and then on the third place I was the one, because literally I was in one spot and defended the entire game, and the enemy collapsed after 3 minutes of gameplay when the enemy Kitakaze got radar and got killed. So guys, thanks guys for watching, and always captains, fair seas, and goodbye.